Hi, this is Ms. Hogan, and I'm here to walk families through what to expect for Quarter 1 report card conferences at Carver ENS. So Dr. Domers is going to send out a link with all of the Zoom links for the various staff members, and you're basically going to treat each Zoom link the same way that you would treat a classroom at regular old report card conferences. So you're going to click on the Zoom link for the teacher that you want, and you'll be sent to the waiting room for that teacher, just like you would normally wait outside the room if there was another person already in the conference. So you'll be admitted from the waiting room one by one for conferences in the order in which you arrive. Conferences are limited to 10 minutes to ensure equitable access for all families. And teachers will send a message to the waiting room with the initials of the folks in line so that you can gauge your wait time and how far down the list you are. When you switch rooms, so if you choose to leave a room because you feel like you're too far down the line, you join the end of the line in the new room that you're in, and you obviously left the line in the previous room. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on my Zoom link, and I'm going to show you what to expect when you're waiting in these wait rooms and how to proceed from there. We'll also talk about the middle school links after we finish with this section. This is all of the high school links. This is the spreadsheet for high school. So again, Dr. Domers will send this out. So when you click on my Zoom link, so here's Hogan, you click on this link, and you're going to get sent to here. And what you'll see is it says, please wait. The meeting host will let you in soon. You'll see specifically that it identifies that I'm the host, right? That's useful because in case you click the wrong link, right? Maybe you clicked the row above and accidentally went to Mr. Hagee's conferences, or maybe you picked the wrong math teacher and accidentally went to Mr. Kalicki's instead of mine, and this way you know. It reminds you that the meetings are 10 minutes, and it says that you'll be admitted in the order in which you arrived, but it got cut off. If you're on a phone, it's going to look like this, okay? So please wait, and then the same bit of information. All right, so while you're waiting, right, you don't know how many people are in line ahead of you, but I do as the teacher. So what's going to happen is I'm going to send a message to everyone in the waiting room, right? And again, you don't know how many people are in the waiting room, but I'm going to send a message that says something akin to order and then lists the initials in order. So what'll pop up is this order, PP, SH. So what that means is if you're the person with initials PP, you know that you're next. If you're the person with initials SH, you know that you're the person after them. You can also see that on a phone. So if we go ahead and pull up what that would look like on a phone, you're going to get this little chat bubble with a 1 notification. If you click on that, you're going to see that you get the same message. It has a chat and it looks the same. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and admit you. So you're going to see me briefly when I admit you, and then I'll go off camera because it's weird and awkward to try and be on camera while talking in 2 Zooms at once, or on 2 computers at once. So you're going to go ahead and join with computer audio. And hey, there's me, yay. Okay, so you're going to talk to the teacher, have a report card conference. I am definitely going to go off camera now because it's weird when I'm looking over here and talking to here. It's confusing. So when you get to that Zoom, what I'm going to ask that you do is in the chat for the teacher's benefit, you're going to go ahead and type your name, so Peter B. Parker in this situation, and then you're going to type who your student is. In this case, we're going to go ahead and say Miles Morales. All right. So what that does is a couple things. Number one, it lets the teacher know which student you're there to discuss. This is relevant because not all the last names line up all the time, right? Sometimes Peter B. Parker has someone that he's coming to see that has the same last name Parker, but sometimes it's the last name Morales, and you don't know that. So it's helpful for the teacher to know which parent you are or which guardian you are. The other thing that's useful is that this is our functional sign-in sheet. So we need to have you sign in as part of our staff requirement, and this accomplishes that goal. So please go ahead and put that in the chat when you arrive. So when you're done talking to your teacher, you're going to go ahead and click this leave button, and then you're going to leave the meeting. Right? And so once you're done with the meeting, you go back to the spreadsheet and you click on the next teacher that you want to go visit. If you have a student in middle school, the middle school links are going to look slightly different. So here's the idea with the middle school. For the middle school, we recognize that the volume of families visiting tends to be higher just because that's the way it usually works. We get a lot of visits from younger parents and guardians of younger students. So what we've done is we've made scheduled windows available for any teacher that teaches 2 or more middle school classes. So for example, Ms. Curlis has a schedule window right here, right? And if you click on this window, you'll see a calendar. And if you click on a day on the calendar, it's either the 24th or the 25th, you'll see times that you could schedule to meet with Ms. Curlis. They're 10-minute windows. You'll click on this, and then you'll fill out all your information and your students' information, and then you'll get an email confirmation about the time. So if you're going to meet during scheduled times, if you're scheduling a meeting with Ms. Curlis, we ask that you arrive at your scheduled time. The waiting room will still be in effect, but you will not be admitted in the order in which you arrive. You will instead be admitted at your scheduled time. So if Miss Curlis has a meeting with you at 12:30, she's not going to admit you at 12:20, right? She'll admit you at 12:30 when you arrive, but it also means it's imperative that you arrive on time because she has another meeting coming in at 12:40, right? So you have the window from 12:30 to 12:40. It's important that you arrive on time for your 10-minute window. In addition to the scheduled times for middle school teachers, there are also walk-in times. So down here at the bottom of the schedule, you can see where different teachers have schedules or walk-ins. It's listed alphabetically by last name. And then you're going to use the same Zoom links the same way that you would for the high school teachers. The only difference is that, again, you can schedule with the middle school teachers. So we do ask that with regards to this scheduling, you only schedule 2 meetings during the scheduled blocks. The reason for that is there are an awful lot of families and there's only so many scheduled times available. So please schedule the 2 meetings with the teachers you most want to see. If you very much want to see Miss Curlis, make sure you schedule a time block with her. If you desperately need to see Mr. Lick, please make sure you schedule a time block with him. We ask that other than those 2 scheduled meetings, you do walk-ins only. So go to the walk-in times for the teachers and wait in the line the same way I described in the high school video. This ensures that every family has the opportunity to get in to talk to teachers at different times. If you miss a teacher because the line is too long, then we can deal with that the same way we would in regular report card conferences in the real world. But that's the basic gist of what to expect. Dr. Domers will be sending out all of the information and links shortly. I hope that you have a good Quarter 1 report conference time and that you're staying safe in the pandemic. Thanks for your time.